Hey guys, Billy Bear here again at the Ohana West location. We're going to be working on escaping the back and at the same time trying to get out of a rear naked choke. It's kind of the same technique. We're going to apply the same thing and getting ourselves to a better spot. I have my guy Thomas here with me today helping me out. Thank you, my man. We're going to be working on basic escapes today in regards to the back escape, turning and ending up inside the person's guard. All right, guys, so I'm going to be working here with escape in the back. I got to address the arm that's over my shoulder first. I got to peel it over my head. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab the sleeve right at the end. I can get my spider guard grip. I can work with a judo kind of grip or even a pistol grip. My favorite is going to be the spider guard grip. I'm going to go ahead and reach back, grab as tight as I can over the bicep, under the elbow, but it has to be a higher grip on the arm. Once I do, I gotta fight to peel this arm off. It's gonna be a lot of contact over my face, and I gotta make sure I get my head out on the other side. Once I'm holding onto this sleeve, I gotta keep control of this sleeve, keeping his hand farther on this side of my body. Once I'm holding on, still control this arm, I start to lean back, bridge, and turn. He's gonna close his guard because he doesn't want to lose his position, but I gotta keep putting pressure on his arm to make sure I turn up and then into his guard. I'm now in a bit better of a position. I still got some games to play with him. He's still in a neutral spot, so we both have some things that we can do. But whenever he's on my back, I gotta do everything I can to at least create a scramble, get out, even end up in his guard. So if we do that again, he has both his hooks, he has a seatbelt grip. I gotta immediately address this grip before it becomes more of a threat. Once I do, I grab higher on his arm. Now I gotta tuck my chin and start peeling his arm over, get my head through. Now it's on the other side, making sure I'm maintaining that grip and holding on tight. I'll pressure him down onto his back, and I'll go ahead and start to turn. Bridge and turn, bridge and turn. As I keep my control and stay now in his guard position. All right, as he's grabbing that seatbelt position, I got to address that sleeve by grabbing the spider guard grip first, holding onto the bicep. Now I do everything I can to peel it over. Tuck my chin, bring the hand over my head, pull tight, and pull that arm towards me. So my shoulder is in his armpit. As I do that position and now I begin to make my progress in turning into his guard, I bridge. I'm posted on my feet and on my shoulders and turning. Get to my knees. Now I can go ahead and work on breaking his guard and playing my game. As Thomas gets his hooks, gets his seatbelt position, I immediately recognize I'm in a bad spot. Now I gotta work on escaping. I'll get my spider guard grip across the shoulder, getting that bicep, grabbing up higher on his arm. Now I'm gonna go ahead and work on tucking my chin and peeling this arm over my head. As I do, I pull that arm forward. I begin to push back and flatten Thomas out, turn into his guard, getting to my knees, keeping my pressure the whole time on him. Now that we're both in a neutral spot, gotta make sure I keep my hands on my guy, never on the mat, keeping my posture up so I can avoid any kind of other attacks, sweeps, and chokes, or even arm bars. All right, so if I am in a tough spot here where I don't address this choking hand right away, once Thomas does start applying the rear naked choke, getting that hand through, I gotta make sure I reach back, try to peel that hand off. This is now going to be the arm that I have to control. It's the upper arm that I cannot let get the finishing part of the rear naked choke. So I hold on to that spider guard grip, and I'm gonna go ahead and work on grabbing. If I can't grab high on the bicep, at least holding on to the elbow. Now I do everything I can to peel over. Now the same technique applies into escaping the back. Even though I was in the bad spot with the rear naked choke in place, I work on turning, bridging, turning into him. Bridge and turn, keeping my pressure. Now I'm again into Thomas's guard, where we're still in a neutral spot. I gotta make sure I have my T-Rex elbows, not posting my hands on the mat. At the very least, having my hands on my opponent with good posture. All right, Thomas has a seatbelt position. I didn't recognize it yet. I haven't moved to start defending. He starts to apply the rear naked choke. Once Thomas does, I immediately have to work on peeling this hand off. However I can, both hands on one, work on pulling that arm off. Holding on to the sleeve with the cross hand. Now I grab, so it's the same technique. It's just the top hand that I'm using to escape the rear naked choke. I hold on to the cuff, I hold on to the elbow at least, and I work on peeling that arm over, and pulling it forward. My shoulder is now in Thomas's armpit, so I begin applying the same technique that I've been working on to escape the back. Pressure while I'm pulling tight. Now I turn into the arm, bridging and turning. Keeping my hands on my opponent the whole time to avoid any other sweeps or submissions. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you find any of these videos effective that help out your jiu-jitsu game, please give it a like, a share, a subscribe. I'd appreciate it very much. We do have 5 locations open up now in the San Antonio area, so if you are ever here in town, please come by. We'd love to have you guys. Whether you bring your gi, your gloves, shin guards, and a mouthpiece, even no gi, we have it all for you guys. We'd love to have you at our locations. Thanks again for helping us out, Thomas. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good day. Os.